Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Happy
Wow.
Tuesday.
This is our first time without Hollywood in the mix here, so
I'm just kidding.
I guess introductions are in order,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah,
my name is Tim. I'm a student success coach here at Animation Mentor, the very first
Yes,
online character animation school in the world, in the universe, whatever.
definitely. And I'm Mars, also student success coach here at Animation Mentor, broadcasting live from the internet.
Right.
Live from Paynesville.
Where? Where's that? Let's see.
Michael
What's
Herder
up, chat?
Production Studio checking in. Hey guys, what's up, Michael?
Welcome.
Hey now.
Checking out the stream from YouTube. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
And we also have another person with us. We've got
Rudra.
Rudra back. Rudra's back. Always hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We've got one of the famous Pratt Bros with us.
Yeah.
Hanging
Which
with
one?
us today.
Do we know? We don't know.
We don't.
Yeah. What's up, Ender? I am Ender. We know who you are, Ender.
Yeah. I like Tooney's first name there. It's a good name.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Toonie. Yeah. Cool. Oh, look at that. One of the Pratts do it up there. See that? Look at him getting started.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where are you guys from? Where's everyone checking in from? Callum, thank you. I saw that you had
What's up, Callum?
were joining on LinkedIn. I got a message that said Callum is joining the live stream. Hey, and we got Mr. Roby with us. Welcome, Pete.
Pete Roby,
wow.
cool. Arceli, nice. Amit, cool.
Oh, my God.
Lakshmi, man, we got everybody checking in.
People jumping in.
Maria's hanging with us for a little bit. Perfect.
Oh, we got
Tall.
Grand Canyon University. I believe that's what it's
Hey.
called. GCU.
Yep.
Nice. Yes, please hit us up. Ricardo, I think you have my contact info, but you can also send us a message to admissions@animationmentor.com, and that'll go right to us too. So we'd love to set something up.
Yeah.
Here, let me. I'm gonna throw this chat overlay up because it's popping.
A lot of stuff going on. Araceli
Right?
is in Vancouver working as a lighting and compositing artist. Very cool. Cool gig. Maria hanging out from Colombia. Savannah from Chino. What?
Oh,
Cali.
nice. It's great that we can see all three platforms are working here right now, which is really cool. So
Yep.
look at the
from Lakshmi. Cool.
all over the place, right?
Man, everybody. South Africa, Portugal, Brazil, Colombia. Love it.
So
Very
welcome.
nice.
Yes, welcome to the stream. So we do this once a month, and this is an opportunity for you to ask anything that you'd like about Animation Mentor. So what is Animation Mentor, Tim?
Well, we're an online character animation school. We've been teaching online character animation for over 17 years now, I believe is what it is.
Yeah.
Not only do we offer character animation, but we offer a wide variety of one-off workshops as well that are sort of geared towards the generalist side of things, from digital painting to storyboarding to previs, viz dev, game animation. We do a little bit of everything, but our main thing is character animation, like the kind you'd see from like Pixar and DreamWorks and all of these great studios, and that's what we do.
Awesome. Thanks for the
Yeah.
explanation.
That was like the super summarized version of it. There's a lot more to tell, obviously.
I just wanted to say what's up to Jeffrey. Thanks for stopping by. We got somebody in Cleveland.
Nice. Cleveland rocks, baby.
Not too far from you.
Yeah. We got Levon checking in from, what is that? Georgia. Cool. Nice. Another one from Colombia. Cool. Good. Michael, who checked in first with us this morning, is out of Brooklyn.
Nice.
Wow, man. Syria, Italy, Florida. Is that Anastasia? Checking in from Ukraine. Nice. Cool. North Carolina. Cool.
Hello.
Nice. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. So we got a lot of stuff going on. We just started our workshops this week, as a matter of fact. So
they did, yeah.
Yeah. So all of our summer B workshops just kicked off. That's, things like Maya. That's like the main workshop most people are taking that are going into character animation. After that, we've got more workshops kicking off in November. But, you know, it was at UT, what's the basic animation setup one should use if one is a beginner? I'll tell you what, Maya. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that that's what you're asking about, which is the software to use. That's going to be the primary software that we use, and it's probably the most widely used software in the animation industry as well. So we actually offer a 6-week workshop where we'll teach you everything that you need to know about Maya from the animation side. That the part that we teach you is just enough to get you through our animation basics course. So if you want to check out that, we have another one starting in November, and Lipa is taking the Maya workshop here. So there you go. You're right there.
Awesome. What's up, Tony?
Tony.
How you doing, man?
Oh, Heidi as well. Look at what's up, Heidi. Look at there's Sandy checking in. Sandy, we're getting you in there next time.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, see him down there?
Cool. Yes, Canada in the house.
Yes. Yeah,
Nice.
we were going to have Sandy hang with us for a little bit. We had some other stuff we needed to get tackled because we were kind of rushing to get everything together. And we wanted to make sure it was great for you guys. And so
Exactly.
we're going to have Sandy jump in with us the next time.
We've got a LinkedIn user with a question here. Are there a lot of jobs right now for 3D animation? I know 2D, but have been thinking about learning 3D. I think 3D is an awesome place to get into right now. I think there's a ton of jobs in a variety of areas, from feature film to streaming services, TV shows, web series, marketing and advertising too, even medical and scientific purposes. So there's all kinds of areas to get into. We primarily teach the 3D character animation in the style for feature style animation. And if you've got experience already, that's great. You know, the 12 principles of animation apply in both 2D and 3D. But as Tim was mentioning, you really got to have that Maya experience first. So if you are new to Maya, even if you've got 2D experience already and you're new to Maya, that would be a really great workshop to start off with.
Very cool. And this is teamwork right here. Look at Cameron. Cameron jumping in, getting you hooked up with some Maya stuff on there. So definitely check that out. And also cool thing is if you register for the Maya workshop, or basically any of our workshops, you know that you actually get to download Maya for free for a year. So that's
pretty good.
That's kind of a nice score to get that. So it's an educationally licensed software that you'll be using, which is all you need to take our courses with us. Cool. Yeah,
we got another one here.
Yeah.
So is Maya used specifically for 3D animation, or can it be used for an array of other forms of animation? So great question. Maya can be used for a few other things like modeling, rigging, and also character animation, and possibly some visual effects as well. But we focus primarily on the 3D character animation side of things, although we do have a workshop on 3D modeling as well. So that's another area that we cover. So yes, it can be used for a variety of different things, but we do focus primarily on 3D character animation and also modeling for some of those modeling workshops.
Yeah, good.
Cool. And I saw another question about scholarships from Adam. Are there scholarships for the workshop? So just, clear, in plain words, I'll say no, there are no scholarships. However, there are sometimes some promo codes floating around.
Yep.
And the best way to get a hold of one of those is to have a conversation with me or Tim, and we can help you out occasionally. Sometimes we get those promo codes, and those can be helpful for some of the workshops, usually the Maya workshops. So let us know if you're interested. You can contact us. We're going to give you all of our contact information, but please feel free to reach out on LinkedIn or Facebook, or send us an email or give us a call.
Cool. Lipa, real quick up there, and I wanted to do some rapid fire with some of those, but Lipa, any tips for not feeling overwhelmed by the amount of info and resources provided on the AM campus? There's so much I want to learn before the fall term starts, but I don't know where to start. And I'll tell you, the one thing that we do a lot of are campus tours. If you haven't done one, it's the way to go, because we show you where everything is at, how to access all the demos and tips, the job board, all of that stuff sort of lives there. And so, you can only take on so much of it. So you're right. There's a lot of information that we provide you with on the student campus. But as far as for where to start, just start in the class that you happen to be working on right now. Just begin with that one, and then kind of work your way through it step by step. Each week is going to be a new assignment. Each week is going to be a new e-critique. So just take a little bit at a time, because the cool thing is, Lipa, is even after you're done taking classes with us, you'll never lose access to the student campus. So you'll have that access forever.
Great. Lakshmi's got one here. Having a 2 to 3 year gap between your graduation and starting a new job, how does it affect the animation career? So, having gaps in your in your career or work experience, I think that's okay if you can talk about it. If you do get an interview, I think it's important to be able to speak to what happened during those gaps. Were you taking that time to further your animation? Were you taking classes or something that's not covered in your resume or your CV? I think that as long as you're able to talk to those, in an interview, I think it could be great. I actually have a personal example where, I kind of took a detour from the traditional work, fields and was a musician full time, and I was concerned, a little bit about that, and having a little bit of a gap in there. But, a lot of employers were really happy to hear about that. And, and again, if you're able to talk about what you did, if in a gap in your work history, I think that, that it could be helpful, especially, it depends on what you did. But if you didn't do anything for 2 or 3 years, that might be bad. But
yeah, and especially if you're in animation, your resume is your resume, but it's your reel, and so
that's right.
Keeping your reel fresh and sharp, that's really what they're going to look at. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of exactly to what Ruger just asked, what you just said there, Tim, was kind of perfect. Academic qualifications, hiring studios, I won't say they don't care about, where you went to school or anything like that, but what Tim just said, the most important thing is really going to be your demo reel when it comes to visual arts. They want to see your work, and that's what we help you with here.
Phoenix, is that Phoenix? Oh yeah, Pete actually answered that.
Oh, did he? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions in here. I'm trying to get to all of them. So
yeah.
Let's see.
And
How
even
about this
Sandy jumped in with a comment for the last one regarding the gap in so that's community. So the people that these comments are coming from, you guys,
exactly.
Sandy and Pete and all these are people that are either currently enrolled in Animation Mentor as students, or in many cases like Sandy. Sandy's a graduate from AM from a while ago, is working in the industry, who still stays active and jumps in and hangs out with us, and look at that, provide you guys with answers. So that's great.
Nice. So Joel, can you talk about job placement percentages for AM character animation grads? Great question. In terms of placement percentages, I think that number is a little bit hard to really to talk about with any level of accuracy. So we don't track that, but students are going through the full character animation program from beginning to end. All 6 courses there are generally finding jobs in the industry in about a year or so of graduation. So if you're, following what we offer in terms of the program, building your demo reel, making great connections along the way, utilizing the resources that we have, our students are finding jobs. So it's definitely a wonderful program for that, and the community that Tim was just talking about is a big part of that for sure.
And Pete, I stand corrected. Cough. Also a grad. Thanks, Pete. Yitki. Do we have any financial aid or scholarships for our workshops? We don't actually offer financial aid in the traditional sense. We do have payment plan options that we do make available for students from the character animation courses. They're a bit longer, and the prices are a little bit higher for those 12-week courses. The workshops, however, we don't offer those either, but we do have that promo code for the Maya workshop. So that's really the only sort of discounted code that we offer for the Maya course. But if you're interested in finding out more about our payment plans and what the amounts are per payment and how long we can stretch it out, definitely reach out to us. We can get you hooked up with that as well.
Tons of questions, huh?
Yeah, lots of good. Catherine had a good one up there earlier too, after you get done with Jeffrey.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, Jeffrey, this is a great question. It's something we get quite a bit. Is it too late to learn animation? Absolutely not. I can tell you that both myself and Tim, we've definitely have helped students in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s, and even students in their 60s. I think we even had a student possibly in their 70s.
Yeah.
And so I do not think it's too late. You know, starting from the very beginning is totally fine. We can teach you from the very beginning. One word that kind of stands out in your comment, though, the iPad Pro, Maya does only work on PC or Mac. So I think Linux as well. But you do need to have a computer for that. This is not going to work on an iPad or a mobile device.
Yep. Yep. Very
Cool.
cool.
I'm just kind of going down the line here.
No, I
Oh,
hear you.
we did that one already.
Yeah, we did that one. There's a lot of them up there, but I wanted, because Catherine, when she had popped in a couple, like a bunch of threads before this one, her comment was, "Wow, I'm excited," and I just like that. She's like, and then
I saw that one.
You saw that, and then she puts in there that she started in grad school program, and yeah, there it is right there. Catherine, what's up? We're glad that you're excited to be hanging with us for a little bit. So it sounds like you're trying to go back to some of the basics from that last comment that came through. And we could teach you that kind of stuff. So if you want to come back and sort of refresh your skills, take a look at that Maya workshop. It's a great way to get your starting point. I know we keep saying the Maya workshop, but I think it not only is going to teach you how to use animation or how to use Maya for the animation courses, but I think that it also kind of helps you to understand, is animation really for me? Is it really what I want to do? And the Maya workshop is sort of a shorter way to sort of figure that out,
Yeah. Alessandro, how to find some work and start the animation career after graduation. So, what I tell students is, even when I talk to them when they're just joining the Maya workshop or the very first course in the character animation program, even though they're not ready to be looking for a job when you're just starting off with Maya, that's the time that you should really start building your animation network. And LinkedIn's a great place to do that. So Alessandro, you're in the right place. You're watching from LinkedIn, which is great. But you should really start building a network, connecting with people in the industry. And as you're building your demo reel, what I tell students is Animation Mentor is the place to post all of your work, because that's where you're going to get feedback. You're going to get your critiques. All of your peers are there commenting on each other's work. LinkedIn is the place where you're going to post your best work. And as you're building your network, you're connecting with people in the industry. That's how you're going to start to get more visibility on your work, start to connect with people in the industry. And I even talked to a student about a year or so ago, and I'll shorten the story, but basically he was looking to become an animator at Disney, and he barely had any animation skills at all yet. And I asked him, I was like, "What are you doing now to work towards that goal?" And he's like, "Well, Mars, I connected with every 3D character animator that works at Disney." I was like, "That's amazing." It was really, really proactive. I was like, "Well, what did you do?" And he told me, he's like, "Yeah, I connected with everybody. I started sending messages." So I think that's a really, really great way to kind of find out a little bit more about what a position is like by reaching out to people who are actually working in the position that you want. So that's one way to do it. We have a number of resources. We have job boards on the campus. You're going to be working with professional animators on a weekly basis. So making those connections is equally as important as building an awesome demo reel. I hope that's helpful, Alessandro.
Yeah, if you could go to, there's one up there. It was by LinkedIn user, and it didn't have a name, just LinkedIn user on there. That was a pretty good one up there. It was basically about going to a liberal arts sort of based school.
Gotcha.
But yeah. Started a regular college, but finding that they're more of a liberal arts agenda is this program directly animation. And it is, and actually that's how the school was built. Was, our founders were going to schools that were sort of similar to that, where they were generalist based, where they're like, hey, let's take this art history class, and then also you have this, and then we'll get to, and like, I just want to animate. I just want to make digital puppets move, and so that our school was founded based upon that specific question right there, which is, I just want to animate. And so our school is specific towards character animation. Our main series of courses is a 6-course track called the Character Animation Program. It's a total of 18 months. It's a tiered curriculum. So you go from animation basics, body mechanics, advanced body mechanics, character acting, advanced acting, and then I'm out of the screen now at the feature animation, polish, and acting. So if you go through all 6 of these courses, you're going to put yourself into a really good position, have an amazing demo reel to present to studios,
Definitely.
potential job opportunities. So yeah, we are specific towards character animation, but if you want to mix in like a storyboard workshop, or maybe you want to take a creatures course or something like that, you can also add that to supplement your demo reel as well. Great question, though, by the LinkedIn user.
LinkedIn user. So secretive.
Yes, so secretive.
This is a great one. When is the earliest I can sign up for the Maya workshop courses for beginners next year? So the great thing about the Maya workshop, it's a 6-week workshop. It runs every 6 weeks, which is about 8 times per year or 2 times per term. And so we will have 2 of them running in our winter 2023 term. One of them starting the week of January the 2nd, and another one in February sometime. I think.
Yeah, I think that's good
15th
enough.
or so.
Yeah.
Middle of
your
February.
Calendar open. Otherwise, there's another one November 7th. If you want to knock it out before the end of the year and then start fresh in our winter character animation program,
that would be a good way to do it.
November one.
Yeah, you can do it. We do have 2, and that's the best way to do it too. Is do the Maya workshop the term before you're planning on starting the character animation program. We still have 2 more chances for you to take the Maya workshop this year. So good question.
Yep.
Anything else you saw, Tim? That
Oh man, there's a good one. The Unknown Man. And should I go for a master's in 3D animation or another 3D studies after bachelor degree? The Unknown Man. I would say that all that stuff looks fantastic, but it's the demo reel.
Yeah.
The Unknown Man, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter how many degrees you have. If your demo reel is weak, your demo reel's weak. It just looks great that you have a degree. So if you can combine both of those and have an outstanding degree to pin on your wall, and then also have a demo reel to back it, you're in really good position. So demo reel wins at the end of the day. We have a lot of students that have gone to schools and obtained degrees and then have brought their degrees over to our school and have applied for advanced placement into an upper level class, figuring in your brain, hey, maybe I can get into a higher class because I've already done this stuff. And they may come through and we'll have one of our mentors review their work. And because they're not a specific school geared towards character animation, they can do a little bit of lighting, shading, texturing, some modeling and stuff like that. Then they get placed in class 2 or class 1. And they almost have to start over from scratch because they never got a focused, education on actual character animation. So degrees are great, but demo reel wins the day every day.
Absolutely. We got another one from Cleveland. We got a couple of people here from.
What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ohio.
Yeah, I can almost see Cleveland from here. LinkedIn user, hello from Cleveland. Well, I love this. What specific techniques are employers looking for on your demo reel? So that really depends on what area within the 3D production pipeline you want to get into. Now, what we specialize on here is 3D character animation. So that's what they're going to want to see. They're going to want to see an understanding of the 12 principles of animation, including timing, spacing, weight. They're going to want to see body mechanics, good acting skills. And if you want to take it a step further, which I see a lot of our students and graduates do, get some creatures on your demo reel as well. That's a really good way to diversify and show that not only can you do biped or human-like characters, but you could do 4-legged creatures or winged creatures. That's pretty cool. If you can have a dragon flying around on your demo reel, that looks really, really attractive to hiring studios. So the key, I think, is just what Tim was saying, is have it specialized, and that's what we do here. We help you specialize in 3D character animation. If you've seen the credits at the end of an animated film, it's not one person that does modeling and rigging and lighting and visual effects and animation. It's a team of people who do the animation part of things, and that's what we're training you to do. Good question.
Very cool. Look at Sandy Pratt. What's up? Oh, yeah. If you're starting from scratch, what's best to put in a demo reel? Well, wow. If you're starting from scratch, it depends on what type of job you're trying to get. If you're trying to get a job as a character animator, then you better fill your demo reel full of actual character animation with walk cycles and run cycles. And if you've got some pushed animation, some stretched out stuff that you might learn from our cartoony workshop, put that stuff in there. Lead with your good stuff, right? So I know I've actually talked to Sean Kelly about demo reels, and he says he prefers it when people start their reels with their best stuff right up front rather than saving it to the end. Waiting to
Yeah.
go, wait till they see the end of it. You know,
Yeah.
and in his own words, he goes, I'm
wanna
bored
grab
by
'em.
then. Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to buy you. So start with the best stuff on your demo reel. If you're starting from scratch, what's best to put in there is just like I said, if you want to be a modeler, put your best models in there, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be an animator, put all that good stuff in there, but just kind of figure out, because the animation pipeline is a massive pipeline and there's a lot of different things that you can do for a career, right? Like you see right here with the Unknown Man, animation, lighting, texturing, modeling. So you have to figure out what part of that pipeline you really, really dig, and then you go for that. Dig.
Cool.
I don't know why I did that. That just happened. Just
Well,
happened like that.
we got a ton of great questions, so thank you guys so much for that. Wanted to talk a little bit about applications too, just so you guys know what that's all about. We do get quite a number of applications in on a daily basis, but I just wanted to let you know that the application process is only for a 3D character animation program. So
Yes.
if you're interested in a workshop, you don't need to apply. And you only need to apply one time, which is nice. So you're applying for the full 18-month program. You don't have to apply every term or anything like that. And the most important part of the application is going to be the essay section. So we really want to hear from you why you want to become an animator. You know, students that we're accepting into our school are students that are passionate about this. The students who are serious about this, who want to do this as a career. You know, we occasionally see some funny essays in a variety of short lengths. You know, that say, "Oh, I want to do this because I want to be." Famous or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's
I want to be a famous streamer, YouTuber or streamer or whatever. Yeah.
And that's cool. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. I think that's awesome. But we want to hear a little bit more than that. So it is an important part of the application process. If you actually look at the requirements, I think it says 1 to 2 paragraphs. Anything less than that will be rejected, which we do stick to. But the students I talk to, I tell them to do a minimum of 1 to 2 paragraphs. I say, animation's all about storytelling. Tell us a story. Tell us about the animated film or video game that inspired you, where you see yourself in the industry. Things like that. You should have a lot to write about. So, that's an important part of the application as well. And then, of course, your Maya experience. Be honest about that. We don't reject people, for not having Maya experience, because we teach students from the very beginning. So that's not a heavily weighted factor. The most important thing is that that you're honest about your Maya experience, and also that you're writing a great essay on why you want to become an animator.
Very cool. Good.
Cool. Spring classes. Those are in March of 2023, but we do have 2 terms before that. If you check out the ticker at the bottom, we're now accepting applications for fall 2022, which starts the week of September 26th, and winter 2023, which starts the week of January the 2nd. In terms of applying, I usually tell students, get your application in a couple months before the term actually starts. Don't wait till the last minute, because you want to get accepted into the program and get in at the beginning of the registration period, which is usually about 2 months before the classes start. So plan ahead when you're planning your education here.
Yep. And I got to give a shout out to a lot of the people that are on this, particular stream right now, even people like here, animation, who's answering questions, and our other people, part of the AM community, that are also answering a lot of questions on the fly. I really appreciate that, because there's a lot of stuff coming through and a lot of questions coming through. And so that's the teamwork making the dream work, man. And now I think that's Hoda from Iceland that checked in, who's going to be at CTN.
Oh, I saw the CTN comment.
Yeah, so she's going to be over there. She's over there at Parody, gameplay animator. Thank you, AM, for all of the help, and I hope I'll see some of you at CTN. That's absolutely phenomenal that you're going to end up going out to CTN. You're going to have a lot of fun out there. It's a great race.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Wish we could join you out there.
I know. I want to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Anything else? Anything else you want to cover, Tim?
Well, I think that kind of summed it up, and make sure that, when you do, if you do decide to apply to the school, and there are some people on this thread that already have prior experience in character animation from another school, or maybe they're working at a studio right now, that you don't necessarily have to start in animation basics. And so, when you submit an application, check the box for advanced placement if you have a demo reel to submit. Has to have 3D character animation in it, by the way. And once you do that, we'll send your reel over to one of our mentors. They'll go ahead and review the reel. They'll come back with free feedback to let you know what they thought about your reel. And then they're going to also recommend the best class for you to start off with, right? Same thing applies. Writing the essay, 1 to 2 paragraphs, listing your Maya experience, put that on there. It's kind of nice that we evaluate your work and put you into the right class based upon where your skill level tells us you should go.
Cool. Isa, hello.
Yes.
I've helped Isa before. So if you're currently about to start the fall semester, should we go ahead and start applying for the winter semester? So good question. No, you, from what I remember, you have already applied and been accepted into the program. You only need to apply to the program once you're applying to the 18-month program. You're not applying to just one term. Even though the term you may be applying to is the starting term, you don't need to apply every single term. So nope. Once you've applied, you're good to go. You're accepted in. You're a part of the community. And then once registration opens for the next term, all you need to do is choose your mentor, put down your registration deposit, and save your seat with the mentor of your choice. So no need to apply again, Isa.
Yeah. And the Unknown Man, you can reach out to us on the Animation Mentor website. There's a
I was going to say let's put up some contact info.
Yeah.
So first of all, you can follow us on all the platforms at Animation Mentor.
Yep.
You can call us. We've got a phone number, 877-426-3628. Tim and I answer those calls all the time. You can email us at admissions@animationmentor.com. Goes right to both of our inboxes. And yeah, I can't believe it's already been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That was a quick one.
And I'll tell you what, I think that maybe we should revisit this and maybe think about doing this a little bit longer, potentially. Because there's so many great questions that came through. I think that's pretty cool, you know? So maybe we could do that again sometime.
Bonus points. What animated film is this from? The background. Anybody?
Come on.
Tim. Not you, Tim.
Talk to us. Talk to me, Goose. Anyone?
Okay.
Where's it coming in? Nobody?
Nobody?
And
right.
and the Pratts are exempt from this also.
Yeah. No Pratts.
Yeah, no
cool.
Pratts.
Well, we thank you guys so much. It was a lot of fun. Really awesome questions this time. You know, it was great. We're going to be doing this once a month. And please reach out to us. Monsters Inc. That was a good guess, Tony. Not quite.
And stay tuned for some guests. We're going to have some guests joining us and having some fun and maybe answering some of the more technical questions that are on there. That might be kind of fun as well.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, please reach out to us. As I mentioned, a lot of different ways. We monitor Facebook, Instagram messages. You can send us messages by email. You can call us, all of those things. Anybody? I see Monsters versus Aliens. It's a classic. It's a classic one. Nobody? Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. We'll see you in about a month.
Bye,
Take
guys.
care. Happy animating. It was Wally.
Ah.